How would you feel if you turned on the news tomorrow and found out Donald Trump passed away? If he passes tomorrow, this thread will be the subject of one hell of a conspiracy theory. I have never killed anyone, but I have read some obituary notices with great satisfaction. Clarence Darrow. My mother told me to only say good things about the dead. Trump's dead. Good. Not sure where I heard it. I think Betty Davis gets credit for this one. She said, "You should never say bad things about the dead, only good." Joan Crawford is dead. Good. A bit of relief immediately followed by dread for all the absolutely psychobabble bullshit the QAnon nutters would start spewing about it. Like a fat 77-year-old man with a terrible diet couldn't possibly die. I mean, he could have a month left or 10 years, but for an old fat guy statistically he's already lived a long time. Obviously he has access to excellent healthcare as well to factor in, but who really knows? If anyone is getting adrenochrome, and obviously no one is really doing that, nor would it do anything, it's Trump. He shouldn't still be alive. Henry Kissinger too. Henry lives because you cannot kill true evil. Holy shit. I have no idea how I missed this, but till Kissinger is still alive. Annoyed that it would dominate the news cycle for several weeks. Months. There'd be a presidential funeral and all that hoopla. Over in the UK they milked the Queen's death from well before she even died in September 2022, all the way up to the coronation that happened a couple weeks ago. Well, I mean, that's a bit different. She was the longest reigning British monarch in history, with 70 years on the throne, not just 70 years old. She was a stable political presence for longer than most people alive today existed. She was the head of state in many main countries and oversaw the peaceful independence of several countries who opted away from the crown, and countries like Canada who gained full independence from the UK. It was absolutely a big deal when she died. Trump's just a corrupt, twice impeached, never won the popular vote, sexual assaulted who just happened to be president on a technicality of denying voters the right to choose their leaders, who also tried to overthrow the government in a coup attempt. One term. You forgot one term. Well, technically Liz only served one term too. Relieved I don't wish dead upon people, but there are some people that I won't feel bad about if they left the earth. In the words of Ice Cube, I ain't gonna pop no champagne, but I ain't gonna shed no tears either. I've never wished a man dead, but I have read some obituaries with great pleasure. Clarence Darrow. I'd actually be really worried about Ron DeSantis winning the presidency, even more than I already am. The thing about Trump is, as much as he liked the cruelty, it was never really the point. He didn't care what happened so long as it served his ego. With Ron DeSantis, this is a guy who likes watching people get tortured. DeSantis is a true fascist. Sounds like grounds for a conspiracy theory that DeSantis had him killed to cinch the primaries. I mean, Op didn't say that's not what happened. Would killing Trump be against DeSantis's morals? Do either of them have morals? Opens Twitter. _sips tea _ choke and die too. Oh, you got the Russian blend. Unlucky. I want to see him brought to justice for his crimes before he dies. I want to see the dejected and frustrated look in his face before he dies. He needs to know what he did to this country, and he needs to go to jail for it. He's too narcissistic to ever feel any sort of remorse. He'll forever decry any justice served as a political witch hunt. Reality is all a big, conspiracy-filled lie to him. The man is goddamn bananas. Don't threaten me with a good time. A little sad that it was so sudden, and not prolonged and painful like his presence in American life has been. Otherwise, though, there will be drinks. Pretty neutral. Maybe I'd look into what happened. But no joy or sadness. Oh no! Anyway, I would pick Putin to die first. Both? Both is good. Whoa! Where'd this TV come from? I don't have a TV. What's all your furniture pointed at? The neighbors. Furniture? It's just an upside-down bucket when it's a chair, and a toilet when it's right side up. Delighted, as it would give me a long weekend. My supervisor and I have an agreement that I have a standing 3-day PTO request that takes effect the day it happens. Bottles. will be taken out of storage, and blunts rolled. I normally don't display this level of joy at someone passing, though. Last one was Rush Limbaugh. Laugh in the face of the Trump family as they pull a Westboro Baptist Church move like when Fred Phelps died and they, kindly, ask everyone who was looking forward to this day to, please be respectful, while you remember the amount of gay people's funerals where Phelps rallied a crowd picketing signs saying, "God hates fags," with a smile on all their dumb faces. I'm not saying people should resort to cruelty, but we certainly don't need to be respectful to one of the worst U.S. presidents who started an insurrection against his own country. Phelps was wisely buried in an unmarked grave, likely because the ensuing pile of human feces would give G.G. Allen a posthumous boner so fierce it'd hit Jupiter. Too little too late. He's already inspired bigots to be vocal and proud of their status, and those are just the ones that are dumb enough to tell on themselves. Trump is not the cancer. He is a symptom of a much more sinister disease. We have bigger problems. Disappointed that it didn't happen in 2015. Unfortunately, it has become clear that he is but one head of a hydra, and others are growing to take his place. That said, fuck that guy, he has brought nothing but shame and embarrassment to this nation. Do you mean the actor from Home Alone too? It'd be pretty irrelevant, like his role in that movie.